Assalamu alaikum. My name is Sabbir Hossain. Today I am going to talk about the concept of limit and continuity. I would like to start with limit first. Let f of x is a function and a is a certain point at x-axis. If x approaches to a from both sides, that is, x will approach to a as much as possible, then the value of f of x will approach to a certain number l, that is also as much as possible. Then the value l is called the limit of f of x if every choice of f of x will give the same value like l. Then we will call l is the limit of f of x. That is from it would be the same from left side, right hand side. In that case, it will be left hand side limit is equal to right hand side limit. So, in summary, a function f of x will have a limit at a certain point a if the left hand side of that limit and right hand side of that limit is equal. Now we are going to check that at x is equal to 2 the function f of x has a limit or not. For that procedure, we are going to check first whether at x is equal to 2 the left hand limit exists or not. Then for left hand limit f of x. So since we are going to check the left hand limit exists or not, then we have to go through the function which satisfies the condition x is less than or equal to 2. In that case, this part will satisfy the condition. So we are going to write limit h tends to 0 where h is a pretty close number, that means it is pretty close to 0. In that case, f of 2 minus h, that means we are going to follow the left hand side. So limit h tends to 0, we are going to put that value here 2 minus h minus 3. Then if we complete the calculation, we get 4 minus 2h minus 3. If we put the value, that is since h is pretty close to 0, then we can put h is equal to 0 here. So 4 minus 0 minus 3, that is 1. Here we get left hand value of the left hand limit is 1. Now we are going to check we are going to check for the right hand limit at x is equal to 2. If the right hand limit has the similar value, that is 1, in that case at x is equal to 2 the function f of x has a limit value. So I am going to check the right hand limit here. For right hand limit, we are going to write limit x tends to 2 plus. That means we are indicating that x will come from the right hand side. So f of x, that is limit h tends to 0. So as well as I said earlier that h is a pretty small number which is close to 0. In that case, f of h plus 2. So we are taking the function which satisfies the condition that x is greater than 2. So we are going to take that function. Then h tends to 0. We we are gonna put that value here. So we get h plus 2 is equal to is plus 2 whole square minus 3. If we complete the calculation, then we get h square plus 2h plus 4 minus 3, and we are going to put the value of h. So h we are going to put h is equal to 0 because h is close to 0. So 0 plus 2 into 0 plus 4 minus 3, that is 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. So here we see that the right hand limit and left hand limit is equal to 1. So here we find left hand limit is equal to 1, the right hand limit is equal to 1. So left hand limit is equal to right hand limit. Since the left hand limit and right hand limit is equal to 1, so at x is equal to 2, the function has a limit value which is 1. I'm going to talk about the continuity of a function. Let f of x is a function, and then f of x is continuous at a certain point a if f of x has value at a above and the limit is exist here and both the value are same, that is f of a and limit f of x is equal, then f of x is continuous at a. Now I am going to explain a function's continuity with an example here. First, we are going to check the value of that function at x is equal to pi by 2. That means I am going to check the function at x is equal to pi by 2, the function is continuous or not. First, we are going to check the functional value is exist or not. Then f of x is equal to at x is equal to pi, this condition will satisfy because here x is greater than or equal to pi by 2. So f of x 2 x minus pi by 2. For checking the value at x is equal to pi by 2, we are going to put that value here. That means 2 plus 0, that is 2. Here we can see that the function has a value at pi by 2, which is 2. Now we are going to check the limit of that function. That means at x is equal to pi by 2, the function has limit value or not. For that purpose, first we have to check the left hand limit at x is equal to pi by 2. Then left hand limit, left hand limit x tends to pi by 2 minus, that is we are going to approach pi by 2 from the left side. So we are going to take that function. So limit h tends to 0, where h is a pretty small positive number. H. So we are going to take that function because here x is greater than 0 and less than or equal to pi by 2. So we are going to put that function here. 1 plus sine pi by 2 minus h. Here limit h tends to 0, 1 plus, since here we can see that pi by 2 is multiple of a odd number. So sign will change cos h, and it will lie in the first quadrant. So the sign will be positive here. So we can write. Now we can put the value of h here. So 1 plus cos 0. We are taking 0 because h as much as close to 0. That means h is equal to 0. In that case, 1 plus cos 0, it is 1. So it gives 2. So we find that at x is equal to pi by 2, the left hand limit, the value of the left hand limit is 2. Now we are going to check the right hand limit here. For that, right hand limit. So for right hand limit, we write x tends to pi by 2 plus. That means x will approach from the right hand side. Okay. Then limit we are taking a small positive number h, that is pretty close to 0. So we are going to put that value here, because when x is greater than or equal to pi by 2, then this function will work here. So x minus pi by 2, the square. Okay. Now we are going to put that. We first calculate this algebraic expression. Okay. Now limit h tends to 0. Now we are gonna put that function here. That is 2 plus pi by 2 plus h minus pi by 2 the square. Then limit h tends to 0. If we simplify that algebraic expression, then we will get h square. Now we are going to put the value of h here, that is 0. Because h is pretty close to 0, so 2. So we can see that left hand limit and right hand limit both are giving 2. That is, left hand limit equal to 2, right hand limit equal to 2, and the function also gives value at x is equal to pi by 2 is 2. That is, f of pi by 2 is equal to 2. So since the three terms are equal, and so the function is continuous at x is equal to pi by 2.